All right then, welcome everybody to the stream. Hope we are all having a good day today. We are back with some Ironman. Totally forgot where I was, but I have now hopefully worked it out. We should be going on to Evendim today, which is going to be an interesting one for sure. Fingers crossed, obviously, as usual, that we don't die. But without further ado, let's get into everything. Let's get ourselves playing. I also feel like I need to fix the camera real quick. I feel like it's a little too low. Oh, that's just going up to my ceiling. You can just see my light. There you go. That's a bit better. There we go. Now I just have to actually have posture. That's the main thing we've got out of this. All right, though, let's get into Fee-Man and get reminded as well that I really need to do my Beyondings. I had actually planned at some point to, obviously, you know, I've still got my 100. I keep talking about it, but I just haven't had the time or the motivation. It's not necessarily the time. I've got the time, but I haven't had the motivation, I guess, to just sit there farming and stuff like that. So yeah, a little bit of an issue there, but we'll eventually get there, and I think it'll be a nice little stream thing that we can do. Right, though, we are level 25, and that means we can technically make our way over to Evendim, which should, fingers crossed, actually give us quite a lot. However, we are going to be going to Borrow's Sword and stuff like that first, because that should give us a bunch of relatively easy quests, not stuff that has too many issues for us, and then we can actually get to 26, because actually being 5 levels under, as much as it's possible, is a bit of a pain, because, you know, red enemies are not fun, basically. But yeah, we'll do this for a bit, and then we'll see how we feel, and maybe we'll go do something else. I still need to do, like, I don't know. Like I said, I have the weird motivation almost to do raid stuff, but I also don't like waiting around. Not raid stuff, but instancy stuff. But I just haven't had the time to sit around for it, because I keep seeing like tier 3 Black Grave. Like, I'm like, that can't be too impossible for Tavella to do. Like, I don't see why he can do that. And, you know, I can also build up Yaimio potentially to do some stuff. I don't need to, but I kind of want to play Yaimio a bit. Wait a minute. Am I... Can I not do these quests? I thought I would be able to do them. Yeah, but Yaimio's in a weird place where he is 130, but I don't actually know what gear-wise he is at. And, yeah, Evendim as a whole is 30 to 40, so I don't really understand it. But, yeah, Yaimio is an interesting one in that regard, because, yeah, he was from Anor originally, which means he has some stuff going on, but he, I just don't know how his legendaries are doing and stuff. I could probably get him sorted, like, get him at least rares on everything. Probably would not be difficult. Just go and do some, you know, I don't even have to do school runs. I can literally just do, you know, get Ancient Script and do it through that, right? So that's not particularly difficult. Right, though, I think we are gonna have to see, I don't know. I don't know what we want to do in terms of questing, because I was really set up to just go to that area and just get those quests. I have this quest, which, I mean, it gives me something, but it's not going to give me enough experience. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. but I don't think it's gonna give me that much experience. I mean, I am double XP at the minute. There isn't anything I can unfortunately do about that. But I think it's fine overall. But yeah, I don't know. I always get lost in here. I don't like it. I have like bad memories of this area because of all the... Isn't there like an instance chain in their absence, I think is what it is? I could be wrong. But I have bad memories. I don't think we did particularly bad in their absence, but I just wasn't a huge fan. Yeah, let's just fingers crossed. Unfortunately, as much as this would be a nice little upgrade, actually an incredibly nice upgrade, it is purple, which means it's a no. It's a bit of a pain because it's like one of those... The problem I have nowadays with how I play is I see these things like... I look at that and I go, oh, that would be a really nice upgrade for my brawler if I ever did one. But I have a brawler and he's now level 50. So all I'm going to do is go and get myself a legendary. So kind of almost makes me a little sad. What am I supposed to be doing anyway? I should probably just go pick up all the quests first and then worry about that later. So let's just focus on picking up quests. Let's take that one. There's also one apparently all the way over there. So let us hopefully find what we need to do. Bring sheep back to the pen. See, that's there. Should I be doing them separately or should I just be like picking them all up? Should I be picking them all up and going back? Or I guess not really. This sheep, do I just use the sheep or do I might have just ruined that person's time. I don't know. Did I? Have I made it? I kind of don't want to get that sheep then. I just want to see if I take this one back manually. Do they go in here? Is that where we're going? Back in the pen? Nice. I just don't want to, like, go back constantly. I don't want to be backtracking as often as I can. But I guess, whatever. We'll pick up what we see to and from. I assume there's more than, like, 4 sheep anyway, so it's probably not too bad. And I mean, assuming they don't die of anything, I could just pick up 3 more, right? Like, there's no enemies here that I'm aware of. I will not go for that. I will be nice. Oh, maybe not. What am I doing? I will let them have their sheep. We'll trade. I'll have this sheep. In fact, to be fair... Wait, can I only have 1 sheep at a time? That's just disappointing. That just makes it more annoying than it needs to be, I think. But I guess it also gives a chance for people to not be grabbing all of them, right? And then sort of, you know, ruining it in a sense. It's like, oh yeah, if I can pick up as many as I want, then you can have people sort of ruining it for other people. I wonder how long it takes to respawn though, because that hasn't come back yet. But I was right, at least. I haven't had too much of an issue. I actually ran a little experiment earlier today, before the stream, because I was tempted to have a look at. So I brought up the connection setting thing, and I really wanted to check, and I don't know if why this would make a difference if it did, but I wanted to really check if I like what my connection is here in the UK, and then if I had a VPN, if I put my VPN to like Boston or like Massachusetts, which in theory is where the game is hosted, right? What the connection would be. I was like, what if it somehow better? Wait, what happened? What? It did get worse, so it's not something I'm gonna do, but yeah, I definitely see there's like different states of lag, right? You have skill lag, which is the most obvious, or not necessarily most obvious, but probably most frustrating. But I definitely agree, waiting there for like 10 seconds for a, you know, menu to come up, or yesterday we actually had it where we were swimming, trying to get... Wait, do I have to gather the chickens as well? What's going on? There was a couple like times where we were trying to interact with an item, and then it oh, okay. Yeah, we were trying to interact with an item, and it would just... You just stand there with the bar completely full. And it's like, okay, well, what am I doing? I'm guessing... Oh, wait, no. I'm guessing they go over here with the rest of the chickens. That would possibly make sense. Let me come back. I don't actually know how much of an effect... Like, I should have a plus 10% run speed at all times, right? From being a high elf and all that. I'm pretty sure I have that equipped. Yeah, I do. So I should have that by default. So maybe that's why I'm not noticing. But I am trying to use follow me as often as possible, because it should give me the plus 20%, which is actually a plus 10% because of what I already have. But yeah, I don't know. Okay, let me get all my chickens. Yeah, I feel like it could be a better idea just to be individually doing each quest and then just going to the next one, because they're probably, like this one is a lot of back and forth at least, but also, you know, most of them are kind of related to the area that we're within. So for this one, it's fine. Gathering up the equipment, maybe not. But, yeah, other stuff, I don't know. I didn't really pay attention to how much experience. 4,000 experience, but that's also with the double XP. So, I don't know if that will be just 2,000, but that does put us at about 10 quests to level. And then once we get to 26, that should allow us to get ourselves going to level whatever it's called, 26, and let's go to Evendim, basically, is what I'm saying. I don't know where these pigs are. It says mud the pigs. Down here? Oh, there are pigs here. How am I mudding the pigs? How do I succeed in that? Can be found at the nearby pond. Okay, so I am gonna have to go back and forth. It's probably gonna be over there. That is, I think, the closest pond. I haven't really done this questing too much. Like, I think I've probably done it once. I probably did on Fairand, but yeah, it's pretty much it. But there's so many different ways of leveling, and the double XP, and not even double XP, but having like the XP earrings and stuff where you don't really do all this as much. That's why it's nice to do the completionist stuff, because, you know, for the most part at least, you are finishing it. Obviously, varying scales of completionist, right? Technically, there's not. Like, completionist should just be you do everything. That's what that should mean. But if I say, like, a casual completionist character like my other brawler is, it's like, I'm doing everything sort of level capped, similar to how the legendary servers go. However, I'm doing it more casually, as in I'm only focusing on my main stats. At least that's the way I refer to it as. Why is my camera acting up so bad? Okay, and final one. And then we'll see what the others are. Because I don't know how many quests there are. Though I guess it's good that there's so many. Because it just gives me more openness, and I can be a little bit more picky, which is nice. And we also have this, which is it's only reputation, so it's not actually a big deal, but that's fine. We also might get a little bit of rep with this, because we are obviously getting gift madams, which are 700 reputation points as opposed to the normal 30. So okay, that's done. And I didn't actually check last time. 2210 for the experience, and that was 2010. And I don't have the ability to do the next quest. That's interesting. So I'd presumably have to get to level 26, because it's probably a level 31 quest. Right. Please tell me I can just collect this wheat and I don't have to manually harvest it and then hold it and then whatever, because, you know. That takes a while. A long, long while. More wheat. And we do have a rat, so I guess we kind of have to hope. Oh, to be fair, we'll just go where there's no enemies. I don't know if they'll aggro us. That's the only thing. Not that I'm like worried about it or anything. It's just being purple or red means we're gonna miss quite a bit. Oh, you're gonna make me defeat rats anyway. Okay. I forgot what class I was playing for a second. I genuinely was about to press 1 for barbed arrow from like ranged. Okay, to be fair, we're not actually struggling. I wonder, is my finesse like super high or something? 24.2. It's not bad by any means. Bring the flower to Rosa. And someone over here has another quest ring. There's also a trowel. Let's pick that up. Let's pick that up. That gives me quite a bit of confidence though. If we're while they're admittedly just rats, if we're able to like pretty consistently hit enemies, that's pretty good. I just wish it wasn't so clumped up in the map. I wish there was actually a potentially zoomed in version. Is there anything here? Pipeweed is over there. Let's get on our horse and make our way. Just got to actually work out the direction I'm going in, because that's probably the most complicated thing about this entire area, is actually going the right way. So I was about to say we're really low on sickles, but there's another one over here, which puts us at 3 of everything, except we've got 4 of the whatever. But we need 1 more hoe, 1 more sickle, 1 more trowel, which bodes well. There are some crows. Fingers crossed we have no issues, much like the rats. Seems all right. I need to sell off some stuff. That's what I was trying to say. Final pipeweed. Oh, and I've also got to kill... Oh, wait, no. I've got to kill 1 more crow. And then... I have 2 more pipeweed after this. Okay, so that's, like, incredibly easy. Not that I'm expecting these quests to be hard, obviously. But sometimes I forget. And I don't know if you're going to have another quest for me. I'm guessing possibly. I do not have enough room. I'm sorry, plumed hat. You're going to have to go. Sword to the pipeweed. Okay. If that's literally all I've got to do, I will happily do that. Okay. Is that going to give me 2,000 experience just for that? It did. Place the pipeweed in drying racks, which I am guessing were these things down in the next zone. That's where I thought I was getting it from. And these count as Evendim quests, right? Was I right in thinking that? Evendim, Wonder of Evendim. Yeah, I think these count as Evendim. I guess we'll find out. We had 6. Do that. We have 7. Okay. And again, we do have the limitation of level. But that's not the end of the world. We don't get any rep for this, though. Well, kind of we do, kind of we don't, right? Because we get rep in regards to like Matham rep, but we don't actually get Evendim rep, because we're still in that weird middle point, I guess. Cool. Collect grapes. That's fine. This entire area doesn't really have enemies, so I'm happy to see that it's all good. Where are there more grapes then? Grapes. Oh, they're kind of hidden. That's a little bit sneaky. Not gonna lie. Place the grapes. Oh, actually, I guess it makes sense for us to come all the way here. Stand in the tub. Dance in the thing. That's okay. I don't know if that's a good idea for us, all things considered. And bring the jam back. I've also just totally realized I had the game volume muted. I do apologize. I mean, it's just hobbits being like, hey, please help me.
Good day.
Like that.
Stay and have some tea.
And eggs. Eggs should be easy, right? Because I had chickens earlier. But let's just quickly run around pressing escape or delete and seeing if they are all over the place or they are. There is a hoe there. I should sort that. I would have thought eggs would be where we brought the chickens. Ideally. That would be nice. Yeah, I was right about a thing. That's nice. I like how the first quest I picked up is still the one that I haven't done yet. It's a lot to do, though. It's a level, like, minimum 28, so I guess they kind of expect you to be 28 to get in here. But none of these actually have a minimum level, except the weapon. Sorry, the gauntlets, or whatever you want to call them. Battle gauntlets. Okay, so we are 1,990 experience away from leveling. So, that being a thing means we should level up in one quest's time, which should be gathering up the equipment. Do we continue trying to do the Northcott and Farmers Market, which is all relatively easy, for a couple more quests? I think I might, possibly. Just because it seems like a pretty easy way of going about things. Shickle. And Milo is all the way over there. We also need to go down to... Well, you can't see it, but this bit right there. Okay, we ready for our level up, hopefully. This is where it doesn't actually level me up and I'll be sad. No, there we are. Okay, and then pulling weeds. Okay, so now I've got orange quests. We are level 26, and now it's saying we should be in Fornos. No, thank you. Not exactly a fan. Well, there's a Gamgee, right? Nibs and Hal Gamgee, Blossom Gamgee. Okay, some of these are still red, though. But yeah, it's obviously relatively easy experience with very little sort of risk. So that's quite a nice thing about these quests compared to Evendim. However, I do like the Evendim quests because they're so dense in terms of what you can do. So I would like to get them done if I can. It feels like somehow I'm always in Evendim. I don't know why, but I feel like I'm in Evendim a whole lot. I think it's because not that long ago we were on Evendim for the Shadowfax character. Now we're going into Evendim for this character, and I have quite a few times made it to Evendim with other Ironman characters, so
a lovely day, isn't it? Stay and have some tea.
Collect scarecrows. I do think Evendim is one of my favorite areas, though. Like, my favorite, probably my favorite Shadows of Angmar zone I can't say Eriador zone because technically, not even technically, but like Dunland. Okay, I have got deflects then. They can deflect me. Don't know why I felt the need to punch them, but Scarecrow. I have to collect scarecrows. They're over here apparently. Not doing a very good job if you're over here, guys. I'm just saying it. Plant scarecrows in the fields. But yeah, once we do actually get into Evendim, this area is pretty dense of end questing. This area has, well, technically this area, but this hub area has quite a lot. There's also Men of Rain has quite a lot of quests, so like a massive rapper. I think that's what they really liked doing there at this point is rapper quests. They just kind of very much were into that, which is fine. No issues with that. It's nice that they don't aggro us as well. And one more to go, which looks to be down here. There we go. And is Milo... No, he's down here. I do get a little lost, though. That's definitely for sure.
Oh, good day.
Not enough room. I feel like if I've got the item... He shouldn't say that, but
Good day.
it's fine.
Might I have a
Collect
word with you?
flowers. Am I getting more experience yet? No, 2010 still on the experience. So I guess we'll see how much the planting flowers does us. Because looking at it, if we equate a quest to being 2,000 experience, we are looking at 14 quests in order to level up. You cannot be there. That's just against the rules. No, thank you. So we do need to try and get the most experience we can. Or just the most amount of quests. If I go to the other area, like actually in Evendim, fingers crossed it actually... wait, you just noticed me. You don't actually hurt me. That's fine. That's really no big deal, because they'll just disappear soon. Yeah, so we might pop to Evendim anyway. Well, I mean, again, this area up here has got a decent amount of quests. And also we can swift travel to it now. Presumably. Oh, I can pick up his extra quest now. Do I want to, though? What is it going to be? What is it going to be this time?
Stay and have some tea.
Defeat shrews, collect feed. You know what? I'm not even going to do that. I am going to go finish this quest, and then I think we'll actually head on to the next zone, because that just kind of makes sense to me. Let's plant the flowers, though, and then head off. Or try and find our way back. Firstly, because that's probably the biggest problem that we're going to have, is actually finding our way out of here. The rest of it's pretty easy. Where am I going? Where am I going? This way. Then up here. Like I gotta do a massive loop. Just to get where I need to go. But do I? I think I've just gone a super long way, and I don't think I can jump over the... Damn you and your invisible walls. Yeah, I think I'm supposed to kind of go to the beginning, and I went straight to the end, and yeah, not supposed to happen. Nope, we need to go a bit further down. Right, are we planting them just generally everywhere, or is there like a specific spot? Okay, actually in planters. That's fine. I can live with that, not just, you know, haphazardly around. But I will point out that I only got 5 flowers and I've already planted 4, but I've only planted 2. So I have somehow duplicated flowers. I'm not going to comment on how I did it because I'm not quite sure how I did. Okay, Milo, here I come, and then we're going to get out of here. Luckily, this was like close to the beginning anyway. I just don't really have much benefit to actually doing these quests, other than experience, again, but I think we could get more quicker from other places.
There. Stay and have some tea.
Okay, I'll do this one. If I'm going to just have to talk to a dude, then maybe I'll be fine. I'm guessing that means that maybe there's only like 4 quests. Maybe this is like the final one, and then I'll have helped him. Like, chores done, you know, help with the chores. And if I can say chores are done, is that gonna, yeah, break off from here? So that's fine. That should mean I've only got like maybe 1 quest remaining, 2 at the most for each of the people. But then I have to go to this spot over here, right? And I still have to do all their quests, which I haven't done a single one of yet. Where is the exit? This way, I think. Okay, so Stable Master is down here.
Good day.
And let's go Dwelling. And now, fingers crossed, these guys actually have quests, so that's good. My only next, well, not my only, but my next concern is what's going to happen when these quests go to 32. I am using the Steed of the Ash Plains, which is available from the Mordor Ultimate Edition, which is unfortunately no longer available. It is probably my favorite actual horse.
Can I take a moment of your time?
I still find it weird that you cannot buy Mordor Ultimate Edition, but you can still buy Minas Morgul, even though Minas Morgul is like also relatively old, like comparatively. Okay, we're going to see how we fare here because red isn't really causing us issues at the moment. So I don't know. And we'll, I guess, see how, I don't know, things that, like, it actually matters which enemies we kill. Just collect white sand, examine the corpse of the spider, collect blast going tools, and find the small lead dog, which I think is just other enemies. So we can actually just let them kill their enemies that they want. I don't know what level they are, but whatever. It's fine. Oh, a long war axe. That would be nice if I could use it, maybe. That's another slight disadvantage to our whole setup is I used to kind of just run around Anuminas trying to, you know, get drops or like uncommon drops or whatever. But I can't really do that with this content because, or this character, because you don't get as far as I'm aware, you don't get drops of battle gauntlets from enemies. What level are they? Just curious. 29, so not too much further than us. I wonder how we'll fare in the... oh, wait. I gotta wait for the Chiefs Watcher to... I didn't realize that I had to kill that guy. So we have to wait for him to respawn. Bit of a pain. Bit of a hassle. That's fine. Hey, at least he spawns back quick. One shot. Okay. Finish that, and I was a little concerned about that, but now that we are, or at least have a couple of other quests, we can at least fill in the gaps. Now, how are you gonna fare? Shouldn't really matter what type of enemy it is. Unless maybe we're talking about Sarnor. Where, like, it still kind of matters what type of damage you're doing. Trying to think, do I have a... like a morale, an instant morale boost? I don't know. Small lead dog. I don't know if what that drops from. One of the burrowing insects may have taken it. Sure, we'll go with that. Could have sworn I got it from a different enemy that wasn't an insect. Oh, wait, no, I remember where I would have gotten it from. That does check out. Please don't aggro. Like, why? You could have just, like, lived. I normally don't do this white sand quest, but hey, it's whatever. But yeah, I am going to start having to get rid of items in my inventory, mostly because I'm going to get rid of my cosmetics, because I probably don't particularly need them. Saying that, I kind of wish I put one on now. It's fine. I can always reclaim worst case scenario, but let's get rid of those. Let's get rid of crafting things, because we can't use those. Let's get rid of staves and staffs and stuff. No, salamander. What did I just tell you? Not you specifically, but your friend. I have no idea what skill I just used. Plus 15% damage. I'll take it. You know what? It's fine. Oh, I already got the dog. That's fine. Small lead dog. I literally just got it. I must have got it from the salamander then, right? Oh no. It's burrowing sand norbog. It's just this quest feels like it takes forever. Oh, that same little monster. Yeah, it is. It's so different to me though, because I've been spending obviously a lot of time on Shadowfax, so seeing anyone is like a big deal, but it's not actually a big deal because I'm just on Evernight and it's normal. But it feels like it's a big deal because it's kind of not the normal anymore. Okay, and one more, and then we should have everything ready to get in. Perfect. Yeah, and hopefully we can just get a couple quests going. Like, so again, we're looking at about 2,000 per quest hand in, I think. 2,170, right? So we're looking at 8 quests to level. So 3 now, that's 5 left after that, plus a couple of kills, so maybe let's say 4. We just have to hope there are 4 quests. Preferably 5. I mean, preferably 6. You know, each one of these has another 2 quests to them, right? But can't be too hopeful.
Hello. It's been a foul day, it has. Could I take a moment of your time? What do you need?
Okay, so these 2 I don't have quests for. A little bit concerning. Lost leaf of paper. I did think I saw something like that. Yeah, because how much are they giving? 1,131. 133, sorry. 129. So, not terrible. 10 kills. Okay, 20 kills is a quest completion at this point. Actually, a bit less, but for simplicity's sake, let's say that. Wait, that guy gave me 125. Oh, okay, actually, that makes sense. Yeah, so for simplicity's sake, 10 kills is 1,000. So,
just a moment. Could I take a moment of your time?
I need to go to the Bird and Baby Inn. I'm gonna go try and kill some spiders first, and then we'll go have a look at that, because I'm not quite sure if that's... we want to just go that far back and forth. But we are looking at about 3 quests, plus obviously the kills we have here, so that's 16, 1,600, give or take. So yeah, that puts us down to like 5,500, which is about 3-ish quests. And that's if we don't have to attack any goblins. Is there any spiders over here? I thought there would be, but I guess not. Spiders. Where are the spiders? I want the spiders. At this point, it probably is quicker just to go straight back to the Shire. I forget that these are Shire Slayer deeds, so it's 20 for the spiders. Really not that bad. Kill and... Okay, we should be... Ideally, we won't go too over on one. They're ideally evenly distributed, but it doesn't look like that the case right this second. But that's fine. We can just sort of focus on certain ones in a sec. Yeah, maybe once we get to 27. See, I actually don't know. I should look up High King's Crossing. Just do that real quick. And we've got multiple people. Did that count? I really hope that counted. Let's have a look though. 32. So we are looking at 27 in order to access those quests. But from everything that we've seen so far, it actually should be pretty easy to actually do those quests. So that's quite good for us. Only thing I'm slightly concerned about is, and this is a wholly jealous thing, or not jealous, but like selfish thing, I should say. That's a better term for it. Is we have, well, level 59 characters, so probably not gonna have to worry about that. But we do have this other lore master around with us at the moment that we're kind of having to, I wouldn't say compete with, but they are around doing roughly the same quests. So we need to sort of be aware of our surroundings in that regard. So that means if I were to sort of jump ahead and skip some stuff, that actually could benefit both of us, because then I'm not stealing their kills and they're not taking my kills. You know, not that they're my kills, but you know what I mean. Overall, just benefits us both, I think. And what else we got? How many more? I was trying to aggro those. I need 2 more spinners, 1 more hunter. What are you? Ideally a spinner, but you're a hunter. How dare you? Okay, now we just need 2 spinners. And we're at 5,000 experience required, so we're kind of on track to not need that third. Well, we probably don't need that third quest now. Because even if I did, I could just go around, kill a couple of brigands, and probably make that difference up.
Welcome, thieves.
Wolfus, thank you for the raid. Much appreciated. Let's, spinner! I found him. I was about to say, let's just mindlessly go around looking for one, but I found one. Now I've only got to look for the other one.
Megovanen.
And thank you for the follow as well. Right, final spinner. I have killed 16 enemies total, which means I pretty much only... Yeah, I've like killed exactly the amount I need, because it was 16 for the quest and then 16 for my Slayer, so that's good. So we'll see where this goes, and then I'll have a look at the Dwelling Swift Travel, because I do have to go back to the Shire, and I have to go back over here, which is a little bit of a hassle. It's not necessarily getting back that I'm concerned about, it's getting back. Getting down... Yeah, where's my map? How's things work? Getting here is not the annoyance. Getting back here is the problem. I just don't know if I have the proper swift travel or not. But it looks like that's probably going to be the situation that we need to work on. So let's find our stable master and see. Obarton. Obarton should then be able to take us back to where we need to be. Let's hope.
A lovely day.
Are you gonna work? Kind of. Like I said, the issue is now getting back here. So I should be able to swift travel to Obarton, and then I should be able to swift travel from Obarton back to whatever that place is. The really, really useful thing though is I can swift travel to High King's Crossing, which is gonna save us a lot of time once we're leveled. So off to the Bird and Baby Inn. Okay, back here.
What do you need?
Well, hello there. Okay. Well, that was relatively easy. So, that's good. Now we just have to hope again that we can get back properly. I might just go to a vendor in a minute and sell a bunch of stuff, though. I think High King's Crossing has a vendor, so I'll probably just go there. I don't see why it wouldn't have a vendor. I just need to clear my inventory out. It's fine enough for the moment, but
a lovely day, isn't it?
but yeah, we'll see. So, Barton. So that's fine. I was actually thinking I'd have to go Brock and Borings back to Obarton to back to Borora's Sword, but we should be fine. But yeah, High King's Crossing, got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 quests available to us. So 20 quests, 20k, sorry, 2k a piece. And then we are looking at a good 40k experience, which is a good extra level. And also, Tentative Vestige of Man should also give us the rep requirement, which is nice. Cool, and let's get that, even though we can't do anything with it. And that is that quest line complete. However, I do think I'll probably try and finish off this because I actually quite like this quest line. I like the, you know, the ringing the bell and being like, hey, do you mind leaving? So this should be our final kill. Oh, 1 experience left, of course it was. But, not that you can see it, but I did get Leather Boots of Determination just now. So I'm curious to see if that's better than what we had. Level 27, there we are. Level 30. And, I mean... yes and no. Like, it's more health, which is nice. But also, you know, I don't get my... Scuffed Battle Gauntlets. I wish this was just a regular old brawler playthrough, because Like, that is nice. It's more vitality. A ton more vitality. Like, a bit more might, it's fine. Yes, less physical mastery, but again, makes up for it. And then crit as well. That's a big thing, is crit is seemingly more prevalent on the rare ones than it is on the regular ones.
Might I speak with you a moment? Can I take a moment of your
Okay,
time?
I don't think I've ever done all these quests.
Might I have a word with you?
So what am I doing?
Hello there.
There's so
Might
many.
I speak with you a moment?
Okay, there is a lot of quests here, and I'm feeling a little bit overwhelmed. I am going to mostly focus on this formal complaint. Everything else, for the moment, can just kind of be at the wayside. I need to get reminding myself to use my AoE skills a bit more. Because if I can just do that or whatever, it just makes sense. Stop deflecting. How? No, not allowed. Okay. I'm very in hunter mode as well because I was like, oh, I'll set down a trap for this one. That doesn't work, does it? Is he... He's level 32, so he'll be red. Wow, okay. Rude, but okay. Okay, fine enough. I was a little bit worried for a second then, but we safe enough. That's good.
Well, the gall of some folk.
And then talk to you. Oh, wait. Okay. So before we do that, I'm just going to quickly run it for a few seconds or a few minutes. And then we'll come over, finish that quest. I don't think it really, again, it doesn't give us anything. We do get Servant of Process as a title and some gift madams. Not really a big deal. But this would definitely be a nice addition if we were a regular brawler. But obviously, we are not allowed those. I think we're only allowed skirmish gear for a little bit. And again, we have to obtain them. We have to, like, make the marks at the time of getting it. But I'll be back in a few minutes. Might grab myself a drink as well, and then I will be continuing on. So yeah, be a few minutes. BRB. All right, we're back, and let's. I just gotta quickly write one thing, check one little thing. There we are, and let us go. I actually don't know which one this is. I don't think this is the one where we actually. Oh no, it is. Okay.
Complaints on behalf of the glassblower Hob Hillbrow led to a violent encounter.
Can I just skip this zone? Okay, I'm not gonna do it on this character, but I would be curious to find out if I can just skip it. Can I just do that? And then this. $500 rep. Nice. Hey, I'm doing good. Not dead yet. We good. I mean in game, but also I guess just generally. Which is the most important thing. But yeah, after a nice busy day today, the weather's been pretty terrible. Finally home. Chilling out. Playing some Lotro. Or Lotro, as some people pronounce it. I still don't understand that, but also I don't know. Maybe it's like a... I don't even think I can pretend to understand it. I mean, I said Lotro as a joke once for the Lotro machine, the like minimum spec machine. Fool, you've ruined Shaku's plan, and Shaku does not accept failure. I was a little bit worried about my morale for them for a second, but I think this guy... Nope. Okay, I lied. One shot. I think I always get paranoid that I'm going to die here. There we go. And then we leave. But yeah, weather's been pretty miserable today, so... Just, hopefully something that maybe doesn't happen tomorrow. I don't know. I'm in early tomorrow again, so I'd like to not have a rainy day. All right, we are gonna swift travel now to good old High King's Crossing, which we can skip to. And then over here we have a ton of quests, which is my favorite. Unfortunately, we don't actually have that many quests because a few of them are actually level 33 quests. So we've actually only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 quests that we can participate in at this point in time. However, that's not the end of the world. I think we should be fine. Because we pick up 4 here, and I think we pick up 4 from just item drops. Is sort of the way I see it. But I do need to be a bit more aware, because if I can very easily mess myself up, I think, in terms of quest levels. Pile of soggy weeds. Nice. I'm going to have to be very upset and chuck away my gauntlets. I like keeping this, but also this character is probably not going to be long for this world, so... I mean, maybe I'll get to max on this character. Can you imagine if T-Man ends up being a higher level than my actual brawler? Probably not that difficult. My brawler, my actual brawler is level 50, because he's actually capped at level 50. So it probably wouldn't be that hard for us to beat that, to be honest. Pretty sure I am correct in thinking it's this piece of rubble or this one. There we go. And I don't know how I feel about it being the same one every time. I kind of would like it to be different, but also I kind of get it. So down here is our flip over rocks, and then we've got to go collect bundles of rope, driftwood, etc, etc. And then I guess we'll see. I guess if we really need to, like I said, we do have all these other quests that we just kind of decided to skip briefly. We can actually start using those, and you know, we've got like collect essences here, and then I'm sure these Norbog and stuff are gonna be things that we need to kill. Do I have to... Okay, I do actually have to defeat the crawlers. But we'll also see, because these are level 32, I'm hoping for higher experience. But I also doubt that's going to be the case. Again, another brawler, if anything. Surprising. Just another player in general, but another brawler.
Yeah.
Alright, let me get this other small rock over here. Luckily, there's a lot of small rocks, so it doesn't actually matter. And I don't want to collect essences, because that's not actually what we're paying attention to right now. However, what I might do is just go give in these quests over at Hiking's Crossing, just to vaguely see how much experience we're getting from these, because that's still 5 quests that we can give in. So even at 2k per quest, that's still 10k, which is actually pretty significant boost in terms of our morale. Also, I need to go sell items, so I really hope I can find somewhere to sell stuff. Especially if we got legendary items, or when hopefully eventually we get to legendary items. We've got to hope that we have the money to actually reforge and stuff. It'll be less common or less often than with other characters, especially less often than like on Shadowfax for sure, but we still need to make sure we have enough money. If anything, we're doing more kills because we're doing more quests and stuff per 5 levels on here than we are on most other characters because of the lack of experience earring. So actually it should be fine.
What can I do for you?
So we're looking at 2,340. I also got some reputation with that, but let's go
Might I take a moment of
do
your
some of
time?
these, I guess.
Greetings. How can I be of service? Stay a moment.
Cool.
What do you need?
That works. So what are we doing? We are collecting essences, but we're not actually. Collect piles of soggy weeds from sand lurkers and collect pieces of jewelry from crawlers. So again, 2,340. We did pretty well there. And 1, 2, 3, that'll be what? 7,000. So about halfway, including kills. So that actually puts us pretty... not far, but like not that far off. Which will be nice. There's another quest about this one, right? We'll get there eventually. How much experience do these have? 138. So these are actually giving us more than the brigands were. Not by much, but hey, a little bit of experience here and there. It adds up in the end. May as well get the Limraffen as well. So basically, it is permadeath. So if we die on this character, we have to delete it and completely start from scratch. On top of that, we aren't able to craft anything. Basically, we can't really interact with other players, so we're not able to trade. We're not able to go on the auction hall and buy stuff from other players. We also can't craft stuff because it would most likely end up with us having to trade because of only being able to have 3 professions. And then on top of that, it's also we can only use up to uncommon items is another sort of additional rule, so we have to be a little bit careful on what we actually get. So like a couple of these quests were giving us purple gauntlets, like purple battle gauntlets, but we couldn't use them because you know, they're purple and we can't use above uncommon, which is yellow. So just it's not anything particularly difficult. I mean, there is sort of limitations that come later just because gear can just be a little bit awkward at some spots, but it's just a nice little challenge to make it so it's not just leveling like normal, you know, that kind of thing. Trying to work out what this one was. So piles of soggy weeds from sand lurkers, I got that. Piece of jewelry from crawlers, that's fine. Collect essences, that was Limraffen, that's fine. Defeat Sand Nebrig in Barandelf, and defeat huge Sand Nebrig in Barandelf. So I am in Barandelf, but I just haven't killed. I've killed one huge lurker, and that's apparently it. So I'm not really sure what I've achieved or how I've achieved it, but I have achieved something. And it seems like it could be... Wow, are they really not going to be able to hit anything? Can I not pummel it? There we are. Yeah, if there's like a easy one that I can do that might be able to get me to that level, that'd be nice. I mean, this one's not difficult. Tooth and scale, salamander teeth. I mean, really all I've got to do is head a little bit south and I'm generally fine. Well, that went well. So I want to get rid of these. And then I'll pick up repairing the catapult because that will send us to Tinadir, which is also a nice little area. And then maybe I can find some Norbog. Possibly, maybe. We should, as soon as we level up, get a bunch of quests related to here, which I'm a little bit worried about because I have died there quite a few times on Ironman characters. And, yeah, it's a little bit concerning. However, we should be a little bit more capable when it comes to Brawler just because we have quite good AoE. We get a lot of, like, Vitality, gives us a lot of morale, which is also quite nice. And, yeah, I don't know. I feel a little bit more confident, but I'm still a teeny bit cautious. Is it going to stop me doing it? No. No, it's not. I did die there on my last hunter. On Picro. I think we died there, if I remember correctly. But it's also one of those situations where I know it's not a big deal. And therefore, I was like, you know what? I'll just run through it and everything will kill me, but it's fine. Like, it doesn't matter. But here, it does matter. Barghest. You don't give me anything. I don't really think it expects me to be over here. I mean, obviously I have to be here for the quest, but there's nothing quest-wise to send me over here for the minute. So just bundles of rope is all I need. Shouldn't be too bad. And then we can head back, give in 3 quests, and I don't know, maybe get ourselves an extra one. I mean, if I look repairing the catapult, right? Defending the catapult is a 32 quest as well, so that also is quite nice. And then Crown of the Colossus, which is a super duper easy quest to complete, is a level 33. So we will actually have to be a slightly higher level, but that's not the end of the world. Because even if I do... Well, I don't really know... Is it Relics of Baradisir? Entrances of Baradisir Thasir is level 33. So we also, as I said, get all the bunch of stuff over there, which is a nice little addition. And I'll also attack these. May as well. If I see them, it's part of a quest. So why not? Do any of these actually give me anything except Arnorian coins? No. I need to have a look though. I don't think there's anything that I particularly can obtain from the bartering that will benefit us. Maybe there is a chance that there's like an uncommon brawler item. But I'm not entirely sure. There does look to potentially be... This Brawler has the advantage as well of being a newer class, so everything they would have had to remake, essentially, for Brawler, like barters from previous things, should be a little bit more correct, I would hope. I can't necessarily comment on how true that is, but it should be. So even just briefly looking at this uncommon stuff, so there is a purple chest piece, legs, and gauntlets, but there is an uncommon set of everything. They don't seem terrible. The helmet has vitality, might, physical mitigation, but then the pauldrons or shoulders is might, vitality, morale, might, vitality, crit on the chest plate, vitality, might, crit on the legs. Wait, I can just kill a load of you guys. We'll see when we get to Tinadir, but it depends on how many bronze Arnorian coins we have. I have 6 right now. It's going to cost us 8 per piece of gear, so we'll have to see how that goes. Wait, do you not count? Why do you not count as... You do. Why did the others not count then? Very confused. Once again, it clearly doesn't take much to confuse me, but still. very odd that none of those other ones counted. Anyway, I should take that down. Yeah, 'cause it's not like they're different named enemies. It's just weird. Wait, did you heal or did I kill a different enemy? I'm confused. It's fine. Obviously, we're missing a couple of hits now, but not the end of the world. Okay, so I'm done here. Wait, am I? What are you then? Okay, so that's a huge one, and that's why. But these are just regular ones. So I need to kill 5 more of these, or 4 more of these still. And then hopefully I can find some Limraffen, giving these quests, and then obviously giving in the other quests as well. There's one. It's nice. Giving in all these quests should guarantee our level up. And then obviously we get a ton more quests to go, which, you know, is the name of the game. Kind of. I'm really bad at canceling that. I need to stop doing that. Broodling. No, thank you. Am I done with that? I think so. So do salamanders... Yeah, salamanders is a 2 enemy drop thing. So do I should feel like I should just go complete these all. It's a big chunk of quests. And especially if we just gotta kill salamanders. I don't know what these... Okay, so it's the goblins. Okay, that's not bad. And then we can also do hobgoblin recipe. Burn bubbling pots with torches. So I don't know if I'll do those two, to be fair. These seem relatively easy. I mean, I guess that one's just kill 8 goblins. So I guess it's not that bad. Okay. Right, cool. Our final Limraffen. And then we've also got some salamanders. We only need 2 more after this. I guess I'll just carry on this way because it kind of makes sense. And luckily they both drop the same stuff. I don't have to worry about one not dropping. Seems like a guaranteed drop is basically what I'm saying. And then 1 more salamander and we are set to go. And this is where no salamanders spawn. Nope, there's one. Be good. Okie dokes. So back here, do all that stuff, and then what we can also do is just head back to Hiking's Crossing from the Stable Master that we already have. So that also makes things a lot easier. And then that definitely, as I said, gets us to the level we need. The only thing I've just realized about this gear is its level requirement. So the Righteous Pugilist stuff, which is the brawler items, have a requirement of level 32. There are definitely ones that look better than others, like gauntlets. These gauntlets, 51 might, 30 vitality, 300 crit. Looking at these, you know, I'll take that upgrade. I'll swap the physical mastery for crit. This is really dangerous, running through like this. Hopefully I don't do something stupid. What are they, 75? I think they look... Do they look alright? Eh. I prefer the the agility ones.
Might I have a word with you?
So that's good as well. That's another quest I can just give to
Is
them.
there something I can do for you? What do you need?
And also, I just got a virtue thing, right?
Hello there.
Okay, level 28. We good. We also have 34 out of 60 quests for Evendim done. And then we have 2 more quests to give in there, plus the ones that I actually have ready to complete. So, significant amount of stuff going on. And we can also pick up a bunch of other stuff. So, thank you, and thank you, and I'll give in your quests.
How can I be of service? What can I do for
And
you?
then thank you.
Might I take a moment of your time?
Okay, so overall, collect containers, pretty easy. Yeah, so we'll go up here, I guess. Yeah, so looking at it, collect containers, super easy. First, second, third, fourth, and fifth entryway. Hey, how we doing? And then defeat tomb robbers. So doing these two is just gonna happen. Like, that's just, it's what's gonna happen. Collecting containers is super easy because there's no actual swimming in this game. Like, okay, there is swimming, but there's no diving, right? So it feels weird when they added the quest. It's like you're diving, but you're just kind of there and you just get the boxes and there's not much to it, but it also makes it super easy, so I'll take it. It's not a warden, I see. I spy a warden.
How can I be of service?
Okay, I'm a little bit concerned then if they are here that we are not gonna have any enemies to kill. I need to be very, very careful considering the roving threat has decided to be here. I'm not exactly a huge fan of roving threats at the best of times. Actually, that's a lie. I kind of like roving threats, but this is definitely not the best of times because if I die, I'm done for. You know? If I die, this entire thing was for naught. I wonder if I should... Oh, there's one. I was wondering if I should go do the other quests and then come back here rather than waiting for scouts to drop, but not terrible. 2 have already spawned. I just need to find 2 more after this. Not near the roving threat, because it will actually just one-shot me. And that will count. That will be a death, and therefore a restart. Not today. If we die today, that will not be a restart today, but I'll be very disappointed. Normally I'd be a bit more adventurous, but I really do not trust it. Because what if I aggro a tomb robber and then he just decides, hey, I'm close enough to this roving threat, it's gonna also attack you. Okay, there's one over here. We good? We're actually safe. And I don't think it'll come down here. I don't know where he's disappeared to. Little bit concerning. But as far as I'm aware of their path, they shouldn't come down here. Can you imagine how cruel that would be? That would actually be really mean.
What can I do for you?
Okay, and then we talk to Sarden, and then we can just do Crown of the Colossus. I think that's what it's called, which is also a super easy quest. I think 30 is going to be a nice potential place to get to. 32 would be nice because obviously 32 we can start getting these weapons. I just don't know where we're going to jump to after because Troll Shores, Misty Mountains, Angle is 40. So I could probably jump over to Troll Shores.
How can I be of service?
Probably, and that
Sorry,
leads us into Angle without too much issue. Not normally one to care about
What do
Troll
you
Shores,
need?
but
Might I take a moment
it's
of
something.
your time?
Okay, we are now like ally or something. Aren't we ally? Is it known? We've completed known. We need ally, but Tentative Vestige Man also gives the ability to actually use rep items from Annuminas. Bands of Numina. I think you can use it anyway. It's no, Bands of Numina. It's black badges that you can use normally. I think. Can't remember. Either way, fingers crossed, we can come over here and get this sorted. Do I have an item that starts the quest? There's definitely a quest related to this bit, right? Unless I'm going crazy. Absolutely crazy. Okay, let's go get these sunken containers first. Again, it's gonna look super weird because it's just like we get vaguely close and we're magnetic or something. Yeah, these guys hopefully are all orange. Should give us a... Oh, no, they're not. Immediately not. I still think from our previous sort of experience of the last couple of quests, red enemies aren't exactly like as bad as they are on some other classes in this situation. I don't know if it's because of my finesse or what, but I feel like my finesse is decently high. But imagine how it could actually be if we could actually have gear. That's the thing. Like, we're relatively well geared up, I think, considering everything. Considering, you know, our limitations. Ooh. Some boots. That is an upgrade. I will hold on to those, I think. Whether or not I end up using them remains to be seen. But at 33, we do have a boots upgrade now. Also, I still didn't check. Yeah, I still didn't check getting to a vendor. I did wonder why there were dead enemies. Or lack of enemies. That kind of answers my question. And makes it a little bit easier, to be fair. Like, I don't need the kills now. We just need to discover stuff. Not that we can't kill these enemies, but... yeah, speeds us up overall. Okay, cool. Okay. Back on our horse. And just generally getting our stuff done. Again, I'm just so sad sometimes that that I'm just like, I don't know. I don't know what sentence I was saying. I was just like, it's a lot of, yeah, I have no idea actually what I was trying to say. I totally lost my train of thought. I said something about a lot of quests, and I like a lot of quests. Okay. I wonder... no, I don't think I can, right?
What can I do for you?
How much experience is that?
Would you do something for me?
2,500, so... it's not
What
terrible.
do you need? Stay a moment. Greetings. Could I speak with you a moment?
Just trying to think. 5 more quests minus kills, but we're obviously going to get kills. So I think these 4 could be our level 29, which is quite exciting. We also have 2 trait points. I don't really know what to use it on though. That's another skill. I guess chance to proc light damage. Right? Makes sense, I would have thought. Right. I'm already in combat with something on the outside. A little bit concerning. Can you imagine if he just was attacking me during a really long loading screen or something? Been problematic. Okay, 2,800. You know, child's play. We good. No problems. Again, do I get anything out of these? No, not really. I get bronze and Orient coins. I have 45. I did not. I had like 6, like 10 minutes ago, I swear. And now I have 45, which is crazy. That does mean, I think, at 32, we can just pretty much buy all the gear that's relevant to us. We can't buy jewelry, can't buy cloaks because they're all purple. But we can buy the armor upgrades here. So we are still using very low-end armor in the most case, especially on the top sort of area. 9, 12, 8. You know, there's a lot of room for improvement. And I think that's good because we're doing well as is. But it's going to be one of those situations where, you know, when we actually get some upgraded gear, we're going to just be doing even better. That's why I'm really excited for Moria, because if/when we get there, we get a lot of those medium might based stuff. I don't know how great they are. I think I looked and they're all right, but I can't remember exactly what their stats were. But the good thing is you can choose. think the vase is, or shield, yeah, the shield is here. I always forget this one, so it's always good for me to get it first. Because I forget it all the time. We also, I don't know if it gives experience, but we should be able to get the Tomb Raider Sash quest, where it trades up for higher rep. I don't know how much experience it gives, though. Sword is up here, I'm pretty sure. No, vase is up here, right? Sword's up on the other end, I think. Can't remember. It's been a while. Oh, okay, this is good. I didn't aggro him, so that's nice. Which means I can face off 1v1. And the vase is up here. Very odd place to put it, not gonna lie. Okay. So that's good. This guy is orange, which means an easy kill for me. And I think the sword is over here. There it is. Can I... Pummel. Why not? Multiple hits at very, very close together. I think we're good. Oh, wait, no. Oaks. I gotta get Oaks' orders. Where does he normally... There he is. Oh, I see you. Probably gonna take you out. Nice. So yeah, 4 quests and 9,000 experience. Pretty happy with thinking I can do that. Only thing is, I don't know if I want to do the next quest in this quest line, because I normally have a bit, not a struggle, but I again get a little bit concerned about its my ability to do it, because of there's a lot of enemies, which I should be fine with, but we want to be that little bit cautious, right? Right. I think I'm very quickly going to have to just run off as soon as we get back. I've just noticed I have 2 missed calls from work, so I've got to just check. Nothing's broken, but yeah, I'll just quickly do that. And also get that drink, which I totally forgot to get myself. So, hey, I can do that. Okay, let's quickly just give these in though, so that I can
Greetings. Would you do something for me?
sort of realize what I've got
How can I be of service?
going on. There we
speak with
go,
you a
and
moment.
I will be back in like a few minutes. BOE. All right, fingers crossed. That is all sorted. Should we just... I think I'm just going to make my way to Tinadir.
What do you need?
It might be better for us overall, just because these two quests I always worry a little bit about. And also, it, you know, is a nice place to go to. Plus, it should level us up. You know, 1,397 experience. We got 2,500 from these quests. Fingers crossed that this is the same. And then, you know, opens up a lot of quests. Like, there is actually a ton of quests in this area. Because one of the really good things is it sends you to one place, and then that place then has an extra quest with it, and that kind of thing. There's always like an extra landscape quest. Technically, it's not really, but it's you interact with an item and yeah, things happen. But not officially landscape. Because as I learnt yesterday, apparently landscape quests appeared in East Rohan. So that's a thing that I didn't know about. Still weird seeing other players. Like, it's not actually a big deal. Well, a 131 player maybe it would be, but seeing other players, kind of an odd thing, especially high level. I've been getting quite a bit of like wanting to, like, motivation to also level 29. Nice. I've been getting a lot of motivation to actually be leveling up my characters. Like, I went on I've been using my hunter on my alt account to help me with yeah, I've been using the hunter on my alt account to help with the quests on for the whatever it's called. I can't think of the name of it, but the trophy hunter, that stuff. The tracking skills are an immense help. So I've been doing that, and I was like, he's 122. I feel like I should have
Will you hear my sorrows?
got him to 130. Like, I have all the content on the alt account. There's no reason I shouldn't have by now gotten a load of extra stuff. These are all like rares, aren't they? Except this one, which is pocket item but teal. Does this have battle gauntlets? No. They are very nice though. I do wish I could have those. I was mostly hoping for an uncommon set. That would be very nice, but no.
What can I do for you?
You, however, have some brawlers goods, so let's actually compare. That is worth getting, in my opinion. That, I don't know. Maybe that is worth it. That's definitely worth it. That's an upgrade. That's an upgrade. I think all of them are upgrades, even if it's like physical mitigation or whatever. Like, even tactical mitigation, just the pure vitality buff and stuff is nice. Do I play games with friends of it? Yeah, I do. Not on stream, really. I mean, I have in the past. Like, I've even actually got some of my friends to try out Lotro for a stream like years back now, but oh, okay. Me. I'm gonna go Till Ruinin, and I'm sorry if this upsets anybody, but I am just going to straight up okay, cool. Real quick though, as I said, I'm gonna kind of cheat, but I'm going to head to I'm gonna go Till Ruinin, and I'm just gonna cheat because I'm just gonna look at the stuff.
What can I do for you?
I'm sorry, but that's just gonna be how that works. Yeah, so I have played with other people in the past. Well, we played with a few other people when we were doing Orthanc and stuff on here, right? But I have played Lotro with a couple friends that I was like getting them to try it for the first time, because I'm always interested in like a new player's perspective, because you know there's always situations where I haven't thought about because I'm so used to it, which is always an interesting thing to me. But yeah, I haven't really ever streamed other games. But yeah. Well, I mean, part of it is, yeah, the streaming aspect. Though I can just play a game and just, you know, not, you know, just on my own and be generally fine. But yeah, I don't know. I do find it really difficult. I think Lotro is a very unique case in some situations where I am able to do it solo. I can occasionally play some games, but I find it really difficult to get invested in some games. I actually get really... I don't know if anybody can relate, but I get really worried sometimes about... this sounds so dumb. I get really panicky around multiplayer games sometimes because I don't want to be a burden. I don't know if that's the right way of saying it. So I actually get really panicky, which is not really useful.
Would you do something for me?
It's not so much in Lotro, like raids and stuff. I can join in an instance. I'm just very, not self-critical, I wouldn't say, but I am careful about like I want to know what I'm doing before I embark on doing a raid. But once I'm like used to the mechanics, then generally I'm fine. But yeah, no, otherwise I'm pretty good. I mean, I don't actually play that many games anymore. I need to, but I just don't feel like I have. I feel like when I've got the free time, I don't have the motivation. But when I have the motivation, or when I have the time, yeah, when I have the time, I don't have the motivation. But when I got the motivation, I have the time. Whatever I'm trying to say. I think actually, speaking of Warframe, I had a friend who, and this hurts me thinking back to it. I was a solo player in Warframe. I put quite a few hours into Warframe. I did stop playing it eventually. But I played quite a few hours of Warframe years back. It's been a while. But I joined in with a friend of mine and we were on voice call. I can't remember who it was specifically, not that it matters. And there was two of us and we joined in a group with like two other random people. And it hurts me thinking about it. I got lost because I'd never done this mission before. He was like the guy who knew what he was doing and I was new. And then I got lost and he just commented, we were in voice chat, and he was just like, oh, we just got to wait for this guy that doesn't know what he's doing. And it was me. And I was like, oh, yeah, that's so bad. I'm not like offended at it because let's be honest, I didn't know what I was doing, but yeah. That still sticks in my brain occasionally. It was like some weird air vent I had to go through and I didn't understand what I was doing, all right? Okay. I mean, we laughed about it later, but yeah. It's still like kind of sticks in my head about the whole thing. Right, I need 2 more of my salamander friends, please. Thank you. But yeah, I don't know. I play occasionally. I mean, I guess the only other multiplayer game I put a lot of time into, other than Warframe, but even then I played mostly solo, would have been like TF2. I would like go on TF2 like near enough every day after school and play with us. There was this one server which I don't think is up anymore, but I play on that server with like a friend or a couple of friends of mine. It's nice. But then I just kind of stopped playing TF2. I still got it installed. Actually, that's a lie. I uninstalled a load of games on Steam because I was trying to, like... I had a load of games installed on Steam, but, like, on a load of different hard drives. So I was trying to save space, so I just uninstalled everything and thought to myself, hey, if I want to play it, I'll just install it because my internet's better now. So I can actually just download, you know... I can't remember what game I downloaded that was, like, 90 gigs, but it took, like, half an hour. And I was like, that's not bad. 90 gigs in half an hour is fine. I'm totally happy with that. I think it was actually less than half an hour. I could be wrong. Though I, sort of on the topic, I am trying, or I am wanting to, like, I talked about it a while back anyway, but I do want to do more, like, end game stuff. But I also am planning, potentially, I'm not entirely made up my mind yet, but there was the thought going around that I was going to join one of these, like, leveling kinship type things and try and get more group content with that. Don't know if I'd necessarily stream it, but just trying to get more involved and get used to those things. I have like 900 down, so I don't actually know. Download time calculator, for example. If I say it was like 90 gig. I think it's right. I don't know how things work. It's converting weirdly. Anyway. Oh, yeah, no, I know. I play a completionist character anyway. Like, my warden is completionist, right? But he's 95. And we're going to be moving on. I think tomorrow the plan is to move on to 100, right? But I was like, do I join, like, one? I know I don't need to. But there is, I just got reminded of it because I think I saw Carefree and Slowtro, actually, I've seen. But they're at like 75, 85, which means either I'd have to wait forever on Feyrand, or I could just make another character and sort of play casually because they spend a couple months at each one. Yeah, I did see that. I don't know if I'd want to do 20 though. I feel like I'd get a little bit too like impatient at 20. That's another reason I didn't do it before, is because we had me and Jode had floated the idea around when we were at 75 about joining, but I think the issue is we were both ready to move on because we were like best in slot gear, capped virtues, like we had gotten our shimmering cloaks and all that, and I didn't want to be waiting like 6 more months or whatever to move up to 85 when I was kind of itching already to move on. But it not being sort of a main character and more just a casual side project type thing could be something. I also don't know what class I want to be. I feel like I already have too many classes. Like, I've got 3 runekeepers. I've got 2 hunters. I mean, that's not even including my alt account. So 4 runekeepers, 4 hunters, I think. I think what also enticed me to it is so far, going through the content that we've done, I do think 75 is my favorite level cap right now. That is definitely I definitely enjoy, like, Drygok is quite fun. And Orthanc. Also, it helps that it has my favorite cosmetic for Feyrand. My current and favorite cosmetic for Feyrand is all from Isengard instances, which definitely helps. Don't interrupt me! You almost forget that I'm underleveled for this area, and they're 5 levels above me. Kind of crazy. But I feel like I also just have a ton of stuff I need to do. And, well, not necessarily need to do, but I think need is kind of the correct word. But it's not like I'm going to suffer without it. But I really need to spend a day, sit down with my all my characters,
Could I have a word
and just work out what every character's like next goal. I mean, I don't really ever expect older content like that to be fixed in any way. That said, they did something about Drygok, because on Feyrand and Havelard, and I can't remember what other classes or what other characters this happened, but I actually did get a recomplete of one of the Drygok quests. So they must have done something related to it, but I'm not sure if it's necessarily the instance or what. But really what I wanted to do, and it shouldn't actually take too much time if I just invest a bit of effort into it, but I back at the previous festival, like anniversary festival, I did a really stupid thing, but also kind of a good thing, where I decided to make, because of the free Valar thing, right, for the 15th anniversary, I decided to just make one account for every single class. So I have my main account, my alt account, and then the free-to-play account. Wait, am I on the wrong quest? Oh, am I stupid? Yeah, it's something you can out DPS its fellowship thingy, right? Is the idea. But I wanted to take 6 accounts. So like my main account, and then, I don't know, Runekeeper, Hunter, Warden, Captain, Champion, whatever. And I wanted to take those and just get them so they can do Drygok. And then the idea is that I can just solo, quote unquote, Drygok, ideally. Okay, so what clearly happened is I clicked the wrong quest. So I am doing Resolute Resolve, which is the Warg. And again, I am looking this up because, quite frankly, I just don't want to have to, like, work it out. I have worked it out. Like, originally when I did it, I worked it out. I like read the things and I was like, oh, this is blah, blah, blah. And then I decided every time after, I'm just going to look it up. Pretty much. It's just not worth the time. I'm an efficient player. I think. Sometimes I'm an efficient player. Right, this should be the worm. At least we know where the worm is now. I mean, I've always known where the worm is on this one, but... Oh, I'm taking some beatings here. A little bit concerned. We do have morale pots if needs be. I actually don't know. Yeah, I should be switching those out. I should be using the level 25 ones. Not that they do particularly much for us. Do I even have a heal? Like, that's the thing I need to work out. I think it's this one. Reduces all incoming damage. But I don't think I have a heal at this moment in time. This one? No? Wait, the target's health. Oh, right. I thought you said my health is too low. Where's Brawler? Let's go have a look. I have no heal. What is this? Did I not pick up Joy of Battle? Is this not something that gives me... No. Minus 20% incoming damage. Gain a stacking damage buff with every attack you make up to a maximum of 10 stacks. Because it'll be this one that heals. On every harmful skill, restore 3% of max morale. Honestly, it's just a case of we obviously are having deflects occasionally just because they're red, but I think mostly it boils down to the fact that we're still using like level 10-ish gear, and the morale, like the vitality specifically, is quite low from them. Ideally, we'll get the armor at later points and then get it going. Stupid class. I mean, it's a bit of a silly class. I don't know if it's necessarily stupid. I'm having fun with it. Even in this very weird way. I mean, I can just throw a mug at a guy. You know what? Where do I keep those mugs? No clue. Maybe that's why I think... I don't know if anybody else has this, but when you think of a certain class, you think of a certain race that like fits it better. Like Burglar, you probably think like Hobbit. I think Brawler, I do think... I definitely do think Dwarf. Partially because of the throwing the mug thing. I don't know what that's saying about dwarves in my mind, but... Hunter is elf. I don't know. Everything's elf to me, I guess. Except Burglar. Which, funnily enough, I don't even have a Hobbit Burglar because I just don't want a Hobbit. I don't really like Hobbits that much. Not because the class is bad or the race. Like... I just think the race traits aren't that great and don't really, like, matter too much. Whereas, like, Elf, for example, has the bow damage, and High Elf has at least the sword damage as well. Like, that's nice. I don't think there's one that particularly matters for Brawler, just because it's not... There's not one that's, like, gauntlet damage, and battle gauntlets are their own thing. It's not actually classed as a type of weapon. So I don't think that particularly matters for it. But my Burglar is a Stout Axe, because you couldn't at the time. I don't think you can now still be a Dwarf Burglar, but you can be a Stout Axe Burglar. And you also get the amazing 1% dagger damage increase, which is clearly the reason I chose it. Okay, so we have done this zone. That's fine. That's all good. And then we can just go back there. And then we also have the treasure hunt, so that's fun. And we also have Barracan's Camp, which is quite nice. And also Dangerous Road. So when we get a few more levels up, we can sort of proceed onto Troll Shores sort of area, I think. That kind of leads us onto that. Which is kind of weird, because it's a level 32 quest, but sends us to Troll Shores. Which is a level 35 to 40. But as long as we're level 30... Well, I think if we get to 32... 32 is a good number for us to move on. Because 32 is when we get this new armor. And then 32 we can go to obviously Troll Shores, and then we can get to hopefully a decently high level to get to Angle, which then should continue on with a few more things. Because I do like Angle. It's just I don't think we're going to benefit from Angle because gear-wise, it's all rares. I don't think there's any uncommons. I guess I could look, right? I mean, it doesn't really matter if I look by item ID, because it will be later on if I do it on Angle.
What can I do for you?
Though, I guess one thing we could say... I don't know how I feel about it, though, because it's almost too easy. I don't want to do this, but I was going to say skirmish camps are always an option. However, I think we're still sticking with the only using the skirmish camp for the battle gauntlets, just because it's otherwise impossible to get a uncommon battle gauntlet until, like, well, actually forever now, unless I actually use these. So,
Is there something I
but
can do for
at
you?
level 30, we're actually able to get an upgrade. We actually lose might, but we do gain vitality and a significant amount of physical mastery. So we are going to go for those when that's happening. Obviously, I'm going to have to get the marks, just because I think it makes sense that we have to like put in a little bit of effort, but at the same time, it's only 5 marks. It's literally going to take a run of any like Tuckborough or something. Not even a run. But I'm curious on heavy armor.
What do you need?
I'm sorry to interrupt your lovely conversation. I'm just curious on what the stats are like on this, because I feel like they're going to be all over the place. Yeah, it kind of is. At least getting the armor from over here is going to be doable. I always find I accidentally metagame it, or like whatever. I don't actually care. Ultimately, I'm not like a min-maxer in a sense where I have to get, you know, the best slots or best thing. I just really like elves. I just accidentally, it seems, choose the best racial trait stuff for the relevant class. Because again, 1% dagger damage doesn't actually matter, right? By any means. 1% extra damage is not going to be the difference between you winning and losing. However, technically, if you look at it from that perspective, it is. So, I don't know, it's a weird one. Oh, can I get
How can I be of service?
cloaks? I don't think I can, right? No. Shared times. It's like a conversation me and a friend had like years and years back, right? Where the discussion was had is like, at the end of the day, at level camp,
What do you need?
every class or every race is the same, right? A hobbit hunter versus an elf hunter versus a dwarf hunter fundamentally is going to be the same. I mean, I see it listed as a thing, right? Like Lotra HQ, which I do occasionally reference, does have like a racial, like a race to class, like pros and cons almost. Like a, hey, this is a good race for these classes, right? And it does have stuff like, yeah, animation, not animation canceling, but like faster animations and stuff. That is, I don't care that much. Like, I don't know. I mean, I do have a Hobbit Hunter, so nobody can say that I don't make hobbits. In fact, the class that or the character I've been playing the most of as of late is a Hobbit Hunter. So yeah. I do think High Elf is my favorite race, though. Just because of the role. That's pretty much it. For the longest time, I wanted to be able to make a high elf burglar. I was so happy when they changed it to be a thing that I can do. I just found it funny. Mentally, for some reason, I found it funny, the idea of sort of a high elf who's like quite, I won't say pompous, but has that kind of air about them sometimes. But this just a burglar that's a high elf. I don't know, something about it's funny. My burglar is actually the only character that I have like a kind of story behind mentally, which is because my burglar is my jeweler. I love the idea of him being like offended at bad quality jewelry because he's a jeweler, and that he steals bad quality jewelry, melts it down and makes it better just because he hates the idea of bad jewelry. It's funny because he hasn't actually been a jeweler for ages. I mean, he is a jeweler, but I just haven't used the actual thing for it recently. I don't really have a use for jeweler at the moment. I mean, at 100, there's a chance I might use it. I mean, at 105, I'm not sure. 115, I think there's some stuff I can craft, so probably. See, now I've got the issue. I'm level 29, and I can't really do much. Because I can't do these quests, right? Until I'm 30, I think. And I want to get Pa Chopley and stuff
What can I do for
done. Do I go back here and do these two? And those two? I don't know. Because that would make me go back to Dwelling, which is actually fine. I can get there. That said, though, I don't really play my burglar that much anymore. I generally play my hunter and then maybe my... I play my alt runekeeper more than I do my actual main account runekeeper. And he's actually stronger. Zir is more powerful than Palpatine. I need to change that. But I get weird. You know, we were having the discussion earlier about, like, I get weird about not necessarily being judged, but, like, being a detriment to a group. I actually do feel like having the name Palpatine for a character, I would get judged. But, you know, I've been in groups before and, like, nobody's actually cared. Because I can't remember the last time I did a group thing. I think it was literally me doing stairs at 1:30, but... like, nobody actually cares. But I had that, like, weird hang-up about it. Most people probably don't even pay attention to other character names most of the time. I do. But I feel like most people probably don't. Do you drop these items? No, you don't. It is nice coming back here whilst we have... we're a little bit higher level. Hopefully that we get the same amount of experience. That'll be nice. Okay, Tarnished Riverstones are done. We also might get another quest out of this, which is good. We need more torches, please. There's a torch. I wonder how quick they respawn. Of course I'm rooted. Howdy. Get over here, please. Thank you. Okay. Torch here. Fingers crossed it respawns soonish. I'm getting quite a bit of dread. I'm on fire now as well. Nothing I can really do about that, apparently. Yeah, +3 dread. But if I come over here, I'm fine. I'll be fine. I do have a 140 mini, but he is like super scuffed. So I wanted to do this really weird thing because his virtues are just basically non-existent at this point. I was like, do I go through as if I was playing normally, like from Bree, for example, and then once I finish the quest deeds, move on to a next area kind of thing.
How do you do?
I was thinking about doing it like that, even though I'm going to one-shot everything, still kind of follow it as
I'll
if
take a moment of your time.
I was actually, you know, on level, but not actually have to worry about it. And not have to worry about gear. So. Because I really liked Mini back in the day. I used it quite a lot. And then I just kind of
Just a moment.
fell off it. For a little while.
Well, the gall of some folk.
I do obviously have my whatever it's called, my arcade as well. Ultimately, I want a max level of every class except Warden, because my Warden is obviously my completionist, so he will eventually get there, but it's going to be a little while still. I should be able to go straight to Osforod now. But yeah, I mean, my ultimate, so my old goal was to have a level 100 character of every class. That was old legendary system. And the reason for that is I never wanted to waste a legendary item. I wanted to, no matter whatever legendary item dropped, I wanted to be able to forge it. And then like level it up to max, ideally, via heritage runes or whatever. But like level it up to max, and then from there I would be able to, deconstruct it, whatever. Then obviously the legendary system changed, so that's not really a big deal anymore. But it kind of made me like, because you only have one legendary and I don't have to like juggle it as much and whatever. I do think I have been like wanting to sort of. Ideally, I want to be able to fill in any role, and I think also it's kind of.
Might I take a moment of your time?
I want to be able to play each class decently well, mostly because a lot of people ask me about certain classes and suggestions for stuff, and I'm like, hey, I don't really know, like, I don't know, Captain very well, or Lawmaster. I should probably learn so I can at least give some advice. All right, so we can actually get a pocket item out of all of this. Not this one, but next one. We can actually get a nice pocket item, which we are sorely missing. Just got to, fingers crossed, hope we don't die.
Why are you bothering me? Tell me what you need or move along. Will you let me speak my piece?
I mean, originally when I thought, when they said about the like class race change combo thing, I actually thought it was going to be everything can be everything. That was my impression. So it was weird to me that like hobbits can't be lawmasters and stuff. I do wonder as well, whatever the new class, ends up being called, what their choice for it, like what races can be it. Or if they're going to go like sort of a Bjorning route where it's a class race duo thing. Well, this is what I said, right? I said anybody can play a DPS, in my opinion. That might be a bad opinion, depending on what you think. But I think DPS is, anyone can fulfill that role, right? I think when it's like... not everybody can be like a good healer or tank,
I'm sorry.
I've
Did
tried
you need
tanking
something?
as my warden. I was not very good at it. So. But I will say I was a fresh level 75 with not correctly, like not necessarily great gear. And I immediately went to do all tank. and didn't know what I was doing because I never really used blue line. So I'm just going to go with that route and say that's not my fault. Also, I got a strike towards the sky. I actually have used that skill before. It's quite a fun one. But yeah. But it's like the amount of times, for example, I've seen there be a group and they're looking for a, you know, a one last player, but they want it to be a healer. And I'm like, I could have joined that on X class if I actually had like practiced with them properly. Like I could have actually participated, but now because I've not got a healer, I can't. That's why I really like Runekeeper, because it is so versatile. Same with Bjorning. I haven't played enough Bjorning like to say much about it, but obviously Bjorning can kind of be everything, like DPS tank and healing. I don't really know how it acts during like after this recent change. I haven't actually done any sort of difficult group instances with it. Cool. So there should be 2 quests here extra, which is good. That's what I said earlier about this area is there are so many quests. It's like, hey, you gotta go kill that guy over there, but also you've got the crumbling seals, and then you've also got like whatever other enemies are there, and then you've also got this other thing, whatever the other quest is, I can't remember. But Bill Tapper, Tripper, not Tapper. I really like that animation. That's probably one of my favorite skill animations, I'm not gonna lie. I use that skill sometimes just to see the animation. I think it can be quite good. I've been trying to use the morale tap a bit more recently, like testing that out. For some reason, it feels like my morale tap isn't actually working as a skill, and I don't know if it's just me going crazy, but I would have thought, I don't know, if you get a heal, like, if you're getting a heal that's every so often, like, let's say you're getting a skill and it heals you every 3 seconds for 30 seconds, for example, I would have thought you would get some sort of buff to show that, but I don't get that, and I don't know if you got it before or if I'm just going crazy again, but yeah, it just feels to me, I'm like, it doesn't feel like I'm getting healed, but I'm not dying, so I don't know. But it's also a situation where it doesn't actually affect my day-to-day. Yeah, I get that. But I also haven't really seen it on them either. But maybe I'm not paying attention. I'm paying attention to myself. I'm so selfish, I guess. It was only a very brief sort of look at it. Okay, I need another vase. No, just why? I'm gonna use this skill again. I'm gonna start using that skill way too much. There it is. The thing is, like I've said about Warden before, because of the way we've been playing it, it's never been a requirement or a need, right? Because generally, we just kill everything too quickly. if anything. Like, I am currently overcapped significantly on my physical mastery and my crit, for example. My finesse is also quite high. It's like 35% or something. But even as soon as we go up to 100, like 5 levels, level cap increase, etc., etc., I'm still overcapped with my current gear at level 100. So I'm going to be even more overcapped, presumably, when I sort of out everything eventually. But that's going to be a lot of epic battles to get back to where I need to be, and that's not going to be a fun time, and I'm not looking forward to it. I mean, it's just going to be pure AFK, but I just need to actually do that. Is this an AoE? It is an AoE. Nice. I don't normally go in this way, but hey, Andy Idden is here, so it's fine. It works. Wolfhound, very creative name. Okay, I was a little bit concerned then because I had a damage over time on me. And then I should have somewhere around here, though I don't know if I can actually pick it up yet, because I haven't seen one. But there should be over here an ornamental blade. I feel like I need to bring that skill up here just because I'm going to be using it so much. There we go. So ornamental blades. Let's go get my ornamental blades. Nice. Now I just have to hope there's some strike towards the sky. Should we look it up? Is that like a... To be fair, I don't know actually if it's a common thing to put on, but surely area of effect targets or whatever would be a thing, right? Okay, strike and sky do not have anything, but if I put target, if I put legendary in target, right? Area effect target count +4. That could be 7. Could be great. All of you over here. To be fair, I should probably do this anyway. Right? Just try and put my AoE, because I'm not using stuff like the regenerate metal and gain a damage buff. Like I maybe should be, but I haven't really a need for metal that often. But if I can do this, and then potentially that, might be worth something. What did I get? I got that, and then I got well-kept madams. That's nice. Then one more ornamental blade. Cool. So 1, 2, 3 quests to give in. I'll still take them off, and then striking absence of boar, and then we can put all these on. Except I'm going to get rid of the assist quest, because why would I want that on? And then what we got? Dry logs, bear hides, they're fine. Then tomb robbers around Ostforod should be fine. And then I've got to talk to these guys, except I think... Yeah, I need to... And then I've done Bill Tripper. So I don't actually want to go back yet and do all that. I ideally... ideally... I want to just give them all in as one big old thing. see how I do with the bears. I think compared to... I've said it a few times tonight, but compared to when I've played other classes and done this similar thing, I feel like I have to be a little bit more careful around red enemies, whereas with this character, I can be a little bit more, you know, reckless, which I prefer, because I don't want to keep it, although there's the permadeath aspect of it, I don't particularly want to be too cautious about everything. I don't want to be like walking on eggshells every time I do anything, because that kind of makes it boring. Whereas if I can take that little bit of risk, there is that kind of potential, but also feels better when we actually win. Okay, I've done all me bears. I might be a little careful. Oh, if someone's in combat. How could you? To be fair, it works out because I need to just wait for you. I don't want a damage over time, serious wound. Not a fan of this. Oh, I just realized. I can't get rid of that. I actually have to deal with it because it's level 36. And these go 5 levels above you, right? That's a bit of a pain. I mean, it didn't kill us, so that's fine, but... So what else do I actually have to do? I've done a couple tomb robbers. Defeat the 2, so that's a warg, and then that's the guy up there, right? And then elk haunches, which should be relatively easy. This is a final dry log. So if I go all the way up here to kill Harry Hinchcliffe or whatever, I should come across quite a few tomb robbers, fingers crossed, like this one. And that should be good, because I don't actually have to kill any specific type. There is a quest later on, I think, that's like, hey, kill 4 of this one and 4 of this one. But this is just kill however many. At least this one I can get rid of. Dead. Stop deflecting. Okay. Are you an elk? Do you count? Yes. Okay, cool. So slowly on our way, we get our kills. And how many quests do we have left for this area? Because I think we've done quite a lot, right? We are 60 out of 90. 30 quests to go. To be fair, though, that means we've done 60 quests today in this area. And also, we have a bunch to give in, right? So that's also quite an impressive situation. I mean, how many do we actually have to give in? So these don't count, but 1, 2, 3... 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we'll have 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 from this sort of big sort of group quest give it in that I've got. And that also should hopefully get us to 31. And then we can hopefully push on to 32, as I said, get that armor upgrade. And then I think hopefully that will be a good place to finish off. Okay, I need one more of you. I really wish, though, that Lotro... Like, I'm really hoping for when Lotro has better, like, 4K support. Because, obviously, I can play on this computer or whatever. But one thing I would love to do is... I have a, like... Technically at the end of my bed, but, you know, not directly at the end, but at the end of my bed, I have a TV. And it's a 4K TV. And normally, I just have a quite long HDMI cable that will connect to my laptop, and then I've got like a wireless keyboard and mouse thing, so I can like play or like do whatever on my laptop and like, connect it, like either watch something on it or whatever through my laptop, which is great. However, because it's 4K, if I run Lotro on it, it just doesn't play very well. I guess I could play it at 1440p. But it would be nice to play it at 4K. But I also have the issue of, like... I obviously have glasses. My eyesight's not the greatest. I would have to... I hate wearing my glasses to bed. Like, I just can't do it. I don't know if anybody, like, normal people can. But I would have to lay in my bed with my glasses on if I were to... play that, and then I'd be worried about falling asleep with my glasses on, which would be a real hassle and very uncomfortable. Do I have any other quests? Nope, not yet. There is a few more afterwards, right? I mean, I like my screens currently. So I didn't have a 4K screen before I moved. But my, I kind of made a really good deal for myself. I had I think it was 1080p, but it was like 42 inch or whatever. It was not the greatest screen in the world. It was fine. It did its job, but it wasn't like amazing. So my parents actually ended up just on a whim. I don't really understand why, but on a whim, I think it was on sale, just bought this 4K TV screen. And I was like, do you know what? And I just laid it out plainly for them. I wasn't trying to dupe them or anything. I went, I will give you mine, and then I will take this one if you want. Because they were both the same size. Actually, I think mine was slightly smaller size. So it fit where they were going to put it better. And I basically just went, you're not going to use like 90% of the features of this. So, but you like... It's going to be better. Like, you are going to actually be able to use stuff on my one, but you're not going to use any of the features. You're not going to notice 4K. You're not going to watch anything that is actually in 4K and multiple things like that. I was like, you're not even going to use any of the smart things. I basically went, totally up to you. Do you want to swap? And I'll give you mine. And I'll have this one. Totally expecting him to just say nah. Like, hey, I bought it. It's mine. But they said yeah. It's very nice, though. I've toyed with the idea of doing contacts. I used to have really good vision, and then it just kind of went very downhill very quickly. Probably didn't help that I was doing, like... I was in college for software development, so I was staring at a screen all day, and then I was staring at a screen all night while I was doing, like, my software development coursework and stuff. So that probably didn't help me too much, but I think I also just was going to need glasses anyway. But I've always been weird about... And I know it's not as big a deal as mentally I'm making it, but I really struggle with the idea of, like, putting something in my eye. So that's a big, like, hang up for me. But it is something I would like to maybe have so that I can every so often, like, maybe once in a while put them on, sort of thing. I don't really know. It's like someone I work with that wears glasses as well. She has contacts. And like her glasses broke. So I was like, oh, that's like a really good use case for that. But also I'm weirdly protective about my glasses. Like I've never broken a pair of glasses. That's just a lie. I've had one pair of glasses break ever. And that was just a screw came loose and I lost the screw. But like if these break, I always carry a spare pair with me. So worst case, I have a spare pair. Or if I for some reason forget them somehow. Okay, pod shot play. 5 minutes, 50 seconds.
Oh, this is intolerable. What is this world coming to?
2,800 experience. I'm surprised people are still doing Doom. I'm glad to see it though, because I honestly need to do tier 3 Doom.
Tell me what you need or move along.
I need that cloak at some point. I don't really care about the essences or anything. Cloak is where it's at. I'm not sure how I feel about the sort of cloak and necklace essence concept,
Sorry,
personally.
Dave. I'm sorry.
Doesn't
Did
really
you need
matter, but
something?
yeah, just a bit weird.
It's a sorry day. Woe to me.
So what's the other quests that I've got to give in? Vessels of History and stuff? That's all at Tinadir? Okay.
How can I be of service? How can I be of service? What do you need?
Do that.
How
I'm getting
can I
so
be
many
of
bronze and
service?
Orion coins.
What can I do for you?
Bounty
Can I
Hunter.
speak with
Oh,
you?
no.
Stay a moment.
Ah, it's a... I thought it was an uncommon.
I don't know if you can help
I don't
me.
know if Item Treasury has pocket items. Or if it just all comes under jewelry. I think it all comes under jewelry. That's annoying. Okay, read the poster near Basil Gummidge. Then bring the wanted poster to him, and then I've got to do something.
What do you need?
Oh, right. I've got to go to the sparring. So, oh, how's this going to work? I don't really have a ranged
Basil
attack.
Gummidge hired adventurers from throughout Eriador to bring the ruffians and tomb robbers of Evendim.
I'm a little concerned about that.
But now a notorious tomb robber, Cuthbert Sprunt, has placed a bounty upon the Arbiter's own hunters.
Like, I can probably take him out relatively... I mean, he's 37, actually. That might be a lie. I don't think they give me the quest if it's impossible to kill the enemy, right? Okay. Get him, boys. Wait, do they not have ranged enemies because I don't have ranged? Is that actually a thing that happens? Is it specific to class? That's interesting. Like, as a hunter, like he said brawler stuff specifically, and I get that sometimes they just put like class, and that makes sense, but it specifically went like using your fists.
How can
So-
I be of service?
It's kind of interesting. Yeah, I feel like I should just really go get some,
Might I
and
take a
then
moment of
worst
your
case,
time?
I've wasted a bit of money to start with, but then I like know that it's not for me, kind of thing. Okay, I don't think the wanted posters have anything else. I just don't have my like prescription thing. I think I know where it is. It's just not in my flat. Because I don't want to have to go through another
And hear me out.
like a test, I guess. It's been a little while now, actually. When was it? Oh god, it's gotta be a while, right? One thing I remember about my last optician's visit is I was talking to my optician about Elden Ring. So it had to be around the release of Elden Ring, which was February 2022. So yeah, I probably should go again at some point. Oops. I'm just glad that I actually have headphones that I can wear glasses with now. My old headphones, which to be fair, were the same type of headphones, just like one generation down. Something about them, I don't know what. There's something about them, I couldn't wear glasses with them. It would really hurt my head. So I'm kind of glad that I can actually wear glasses with my my headphones now. Just makes things a lot more comfortable. I mean, I used to a few years back just not even wear glasses at all unless I went out somewhere. Right. What else do I have to do? Goblins, satchel relics, white wargs. That should be fine. And there is some like weird Evendim quest where you've got to kill brigands for something. Oh yeah, I was supposed to be doing that, aren't I? If I go back, not only do I get a decent-ish amount of experience, hopefully, but I also should get the quest to kill bears, right? It's like get bear meat. I feel like I'm low on the camera. Can we fix that? There we go. That's better. Okay, I'm pretty sure it's bears. Let's find out, though. Oh, here he is. Hello.
Hello there.
I can't get his quest, but it was 2,830. So we are very, very close. We are definitely leveling up to 31 at the very least. 32 is obviously the big goal. But we'll see. I mean, if we do level up once, we will at least have the advantage of most enemies being orange, which should overall speed up a couple kills. Still upset about pocket item though. I don't really know when. There is a pocket item that I know of, but I don't know how beneficial it is to us as a. It was useful as a hunter. But I don't know otherwise. It's some weird signature creature in the troll shoals that drops it. I think it Baushat? Possibly? That sounds familiar. Problem is, I don't know if it's actually on the wiki. So I don't know if having the wiki open is actually going to be any benefit at all. You're a thing I have to kill. There we go. Oh, look at all these enemies that are like actually relevant to me killing them. I mean, defeating them. I feel like I never see this many wargs around here. So I'm very glad. Yeah, I might have to look it up or go search. I know vaguely where they are. If I go Troll Shores, they're like here, but I don't know. Like, I know on the old map, that's the issue. Okay, I'm hoping I can aggro you without... Yes, perfect. Still my favorite looking skill at the minute. Okay, then we'll come back down for goblins. And I think that makes sense. Then come back for tomb robbers, because we can just go kill some stuff up here. Oh, do I have to kill one more of you? I do. Perfect. Thank you. Thank you for being so useful. Yeah, it's not there. Right here. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, I should probably lose these guys. A little bit concerning. Cool. Yeah, I just don't know. And I think the issue is whatever's necessarily on the wiki isn't like exactly going to be correct about these more obscure, not necessarily obscure, but just older random enemies, not like quests and stuff where it's been more well documented. All right, cool. At least it let me pick it up. That's good. Oh, I should probably be a little careful. Okay. Do not randomly jump into a load of enemies. Is what I've learned today. These are both 36s, so I kind of just have to live with the fact that I'm going to take damage. There we go. "12 goblins. Unfortunately, the like bogart ones don't count. Very unfortunate. Ooh, I got shining elven leather boots. So that's fancy. Oh, I also wonder... I need to compare the boots that I got for 33 versus the 32 boots. Which one's better for us? Okay, let's just hide up here for a second while we have a look at this. Agility, vitality. So, not exactly what I'm after. Because agility just gives me... It's not like a shared thing. I always thought that the brawler might have been agility, like heavy agility. Or I actually thought it'd be medium might, actually. That made more sense to me. medium might, and then also similar to Warden, how it would have like agility as a secondary instead of the opposite way around for Warden. So I guess that's too Bjorning-esque, I guess. Though Bjorning is heavy armor, so wouldn't quite be the same. I really only killed 4. Come on, get back, get over here. Okay, we do need to be a teeny bit careful just because I am pretty consistently hitting a lowish morale. Wait, there's 2 enemies? Who are you? Okay. Wait, level 31. So these guys are still red, but maybe a little bit easier to hit. So these guys are still, not still red, but now orange. Cool. And we can actually get out of here and kill some tomb robbers. Where'd you get that one from? Oh, bingo boffin. Kind of thought so. Yeah, a pocket item isn't the end of the world if we don't get one, but I just don't know. Please don't die to full damage. That would be very, very sad ending. Yeah, I think we're just going to have a situation where we hopefully get a drop somewhere and then just, you know, try and live with whatever we get. But also, fingers crossed, obviously we don't die and we get to Evendim. No. Enidwaith / Dunland, which should then have a significant amount of pocket items and just uncommon stuff. That's going to be like a great place for us overall. Right, I only need scouting tomb robbers. Nice. I did not mean to... Oh wait, that kind of worked. I must have attacked then tabbed, like, immediately as I did it. Even though I don't think I clicked tab. But I must have, so I don't really know. Not going to question it, it's fine. Okay, one more. Which hopefully we find on the way back. That would be ideal. And then we got to go kill some bears, I think. The bears might even be orange now, so that'll be nice. But we are 31. As I said, 32 is kind of a good place where we can start going troll shores, because that's actually the level of these quests. Kind of. And we won't be too underleveled. We'll be 3 levels under to start, and I think that's a good place for us to start without being too problematic. We can potentially go have a look for... I might go do it on like a main account or a main character, but we can potentially go have a look for this. I think it's a lizard, like a lizardy thing that drops it, if I remember correctly. But we can have a look for that. That'll be good. And then, yeah, at 32 we can buy the new gear and be a little bit more geared up, ready to go. And I think I said at 30 I can get the new gauntlets, didn't I? Maybe we should do that in a minute. What's like an easy instance to do? Doom of Karis Gelibrin. That'll definitely be what I want to go to. I think I'll do Trouble in Tuckborough, just because Tuckborough should be easy. I do worry. I mean, Tuckborough is It is so low, so it shouldn't actually matter. But at the same time, I'm worried about how bad my gear is that I'm not going to be able to like actually make use of it. So I probably will wait until I get 32 for the gear upgrade and then go do it, just so I'm a little bit more beefed out, I guess. Though again, I'm attacking over-leveled enemies here, so I'm also struggling a bit more against them because of that. Not that we're struggling.
What do you need?
Hello there.
So yeah, actually we should have an easier time doing just a regular instance. Or skirmish, I should say. Yeah, choice cuts of bear meat.
This is intolerable.
2830. Obviously not going to level up from this, but... Oh, you still don't have a quest? Damn it. I was really hoping.
I'm sorry. Did you need something?
I don't know where we go from here.
It's a sorry day.
Like, if... I don't know what the next... Oh, I guess it's over here, isn't it? I don't really want to do that. Not gonna lie.
Need. Could I speak with you a moment?
Oh, wait a minute. It's all that stuff. Oh, even less so. I do not have the greatest relationship with that zone. Yeah, I don't know. I might go back to Tinadir to give in these ones anyway. And then we also have an excuse to have a look at that armor and compare it to those boots I picked up a little while back. I didn't do any damage. How dare you? I think if I attack this one, it will attack, yeah, the matron will aggro, but that's fine. It's actually better to do that just to kind of get more kills quicker. And final one, I'll kill you over here. Then we'll give that one in. I don't know if there's another quest after that. I could be wrong. But I don't think there is. And then, yeah, back to Tinadir, do those. I think there's a couple more quests we can pick up now. We can also go in here and pick up the quest for the treasure thing, right? Swift Scimitar. Corsair confirmed. Yeah, I don't think this is what we want. Obviously, agility isn't really going to give us much, but we did lock these in, was it, earlier? There are also these for 30. I just don't think it's worth that. But yeah, that is an overall upgrade, so I don't see why not. It's gonna be all the way over there. Problem is we're gonna do that quest and then not be able to get the next one anyway, so it's almost not worth it. Unless we were super close to 32. And that was like the final thing to level up, and then we wanted to sort of go about it that way. Also, I'm still not sold all my items. Somehow.
A lovely day, isn't it?
Okay, he's done. I'm going to go up here and just sell everything that's sellable, because I don't think I need any of it.
Greetings.
Just double check before I do anything silly. I'm going to keep those because there's a quest I can give in. I'll keep those because why not? And everything else. Bye-bye. Such a nice, clean inventory. Not really, because it's over half full. Actually, yeah, no, it's over half full still.
What can I do for you?
Tinadir. I'm trying to think of a few other quests from Tinadir. I remember one where you got like sort out some pottery or something. But I don't know if it was related to the epic or not. That's the only problem. So I don't know. Okay. So many quests to give in.
What do you need?
Done.
What do you
Done.
need?
Done. 3,730 experience. Pretty decent amount. I'll take it. What is Feral?
How can I be
Oh,
of
Dangerous
service?
Road, yeah. Calenglad don't really have much use for you right now, just saying. I should, though, hopefully be able to do the Tomb Raider Sash, I'll say the word, quest. Which I can. Nice.
Would you do something for me?
Don't know if it gives me
Greetings.
experience. It does. 2,830. We'll take it. And I didn't realize that you were there.
A shadow
Oh,
is
that's
on
why,
my
because you don't give me
spirit.
anything useful. But yeah.
Greetings.
32. Nearly. Yeah, could you like pick up stuff around here? Don't really know. Do I just go Troll Shores? I could just go Troll Shores and then I could just come back here. As long as I take more than 5 minutes, all I have to do is get back to Bree.
What can I do?
Okay, let's go West Bree. Uh, da, 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 da. Okay. I don't think we can go Rivendell from here, but what I actually want to do is I want to go to Gandalf, get him to teleport me to get Gandalf to teleport me to Aragorn, and then get the other thing to transport me to the bridge, and then I can go to Barakan's camp, and then we should be good. I've used this quest for teleportation more than I'd like to admit. It's just like the perfect quick quest. I was actually kind of annoyed when I had finished the one that's at the top that sends you to the last bridge. That one I had done accidentally on Vayrand, and I got kind of annoyed with myself.
Greetings.
I don't know where this is. In a Rivendell? Oh, I guess I could go do that now. I mean, 2,340 just for popping over here, having a chat with Aragorn. I'll take it. I'm gonna just delete them. Why not? Also, I can get the Stable Master here. That's actually quite a good idea. And then once I go to the... yeah, it's the Lost Bridge. Once I go to the Lost Bridge, I at least have travel to and fro.
Greetings to you.
Still weird to me that it doesn't change color from blue. If
Megovanen.
anything, slightly annoying. Okay.
Hail, friend.
And then we go back to Aragorn, and fingers crossed we actually get the same amount of experience, because that would be really nice. Because we're looking at, well, we've been looking at about 3,000 average, right? We kind of get up and down. But if we're looking at 3,000 experience, it's 5 quests. But if we're looking at 2,000 experience, we're looking at about 8 quests. Both of which isn't terrible. And then we'll start our regular... I don't really know Troll Shores questing that well. The biggest issue I have with it is navigation. I'm terrible at navigating Troll Shores. But, I mean, if I pay enough attention, it shouldn't be too difficult. But I don't know... I feel like I'm not going to be here that long. Is the main thing.
Greetings. Greetings.
Talk to Elrond. Do I want to talk to Elrond, though? That's 1,170 experience. Talking to Elrond is going to be even less. Okay. I just hope... I mean, the beginning of it has a lot of quests. I just need to be really, really careful, because I am the sort of person who will immediately jump to angle as soon as I hit 35. And that's going to be not good for us, because we're not going to be able to do a bunch of quests if we're doing that. So we need to be careful. If I need to go Misty Mountains, there's a chance that that's worth looking into, but... Oh. Probably not. I just don't want to go Angmar. Really. Bit too much of a hassle. I have to go all the way around. But at least we don't actually have to go through a loading screen now. We can just... But I can't jump down. Well, I can. But it's slightly different.
A strange fate brings you hither. Dark days.
And then talk to Aragorn at 1,170 experience. I mean, again, easy quest, easy experience, but it's just a lot of travel. At least the loading screen is not there anymore. It's also safer to jump off now, which is pretty nice. What is this? Have you always been there?
Megovanen.
That'll be why I didn't pay attention to you, because you're a crafter guy. Okey-doke. Let's return, and fingers crossed this is like the final bit. I think there's another quest that sends you somewhere else, but I could be wrong about that. quest is gonna be our savior. We're all good. Alright, yo, and there's someone else there. Nice.
Greetings.
Okay, that goes to Calenglad, which is on Tinadir, which is somewhere we got to go back to anyway a little bit later, as soon as we get to 32. So that's definitely fine. It probably only gives us 1,170, so I'm not really going to worry about it right this second. But, yeah, we can go to Tinadir. It's fine. But yeah.
Might you spare a moment of your time?
Cool, and then we're gonna just get rid of that quest. But I can actually pick up all these. No.
Greetings to you.
I might have a look at that one, but
Hail, friend, and well
the
met.
fact that it's intended for a
Melon.
small fellowship makes me a little bit...
Might you
Well, not
spare
even a small
moment of
fellowship,
your
it's a
time?
full... I'm not a ranged class. But we'll see. Anyway, let's get rid of that one. And let's get rid of Rota Rivendell. And for now, I'll get rid of that one because I'm not really going to go down that way anyway. But we are going to try and pick up as many landscape quests as possible. What level are these quests anyway? 35? Yeah, that seems about right. So that's about what we were doing over here. So that hopefully puts us back to that like 2,800-ish, which then puts us at about 6 quests. Minus kills. Which should be really easy to do. Like 6 quests is not much. When you think about it, this one is obviously not going to give us as much, but you got this one, this one. The boars I've got to do for another part of the next quest anyway. Which then adds another quest on top of it. So yeah. Should be a pretty easy time. And then I just need to go looking for these whiskerback diggers. The cave claws. And I guess I'll also pick this up because why not? Wait, where are you gone? I'll kill you, but where's the other one gone? Where's the thing I actually wanted to defeat? There you are. How dare you hide from me? I don't even know if this is the same one, but hey, it's fine. Can't remember if I can get up here. Yes. Because I'm just that good.
What can I do for you?
Hey, I'm here. Oh, I didn't find the elf marker. I didn't realize that. That gave 2,500, so that's fine. That's actually pretty damn good. Yeah. 8,535. So we're looking at actually about 3 quests if we're getting about 3,000 per. So that's actually really good. And then what we'll do is once we get 32, I think we'll go buy that armor. And then probably that'll be us for the evening. So I think that's a good, solid place to end. Done a pretty good job at actually leveling, and we actually are going to gear up. The only thing I'm a bit worried about is obviously like earrings and stuff. I still haven't got many. And I don't really know, like... If I look up necklace index, for example, just as a random thought, and I look up 31 to 40, non-crafted stuff, I can't see any. And then earrings, bullet bracelet, rings. Non-crafted, I don't see any. However, we can obviously just get drops. That's always possible. And there is also the chance that we can just get one that isn't necessarily on the wiki. Search for evidence of the dwarf's location, which should also help us with the boars. Yeah, 1,700. Didn't expect that one to give us much, considering it's literally go to A, go to B, talk to person, done. And I can never remember how to get up here. I always struggle. But I'm going to kill this. Sure, dude. Oh, that didn't do any damage apparently, and you apparently didn't die. How many more of those do I actually need to defeat? So I only need one more cave claw, which is pretty good. And then we need 4 more boars, but all the boars should be up here alongside the other quests. So yeah, hopefully Trampling Who's, Plague of Flies, Vermin of the Mountains. I think there is another quest that actually shows up in a second. I could be wrong. Yeah, the perfect boar husk. But that's in Rivendell. But we can go to Rivendell. There's nothing stopping us hopping over to Rivendell real quick. I still don't know what actually triggers this this thing, but 2,830. I'll take it. I just kind of kill enemies until it does it. Why not? There we are. Bring the scrap of cloth. When did I get a scrap of cloth, though? Doesn't say, like, you found a scrap of cloth. I wonder what this could be. Okay, cave claw. I see one. We good. That actually might level us up. I think it will, actually. That did 0 damage. Hey, level 32. That is perfect. We get a new deed, Enmity of Orcs 2, which is quite fancy. What do we get? Travel to Karis Galadon. That's going to be an interesting one. Hopefully we get to a point where that's useful, right? Because we could do exactly what we did on Shadowfax, most likely, which is go to Enendwaith, then do Dunland, skip like post Moria sort of thing. I think that makes sense.
What can I do for you? Will you lend me your
to do that.
What do you need?
I'm gonna go Rivendell Stables, and I am gonna go pick up that armor, and then we'll have a few things to like finish immediately next time. But yeah, I think if we go Enendwaith to Dunland, gear-wise, that's gonna be the best bet for us. Plus, also lots of questing, lots of very easy quests as well. And then when we need to go Great River, then we can just do the Karis Galadon thing, because by the time we get through Moria, we've definitely done that, like, for sure. Keydoks. Oh, I can't actually go there. Let's go South Bree, and then I think I might have to go West Bree, then Tinadir. I actually don't know if I can swift travel from South Bree to Tinadir. Sometimes I wish I could go up to Rare, but that would make this way too easy.
For you?
Like, if I could just have rare items, that's a majority of what we can have now. We'd be, like, so much more powerful. Significantly more. But it would be not as interesting. Okay, and then we go Tinadir, which also lets me do that other quest. Wherever it was. Evendim. Is it this one? Yeah, this one. Also, one of the nice things is all those, the boar quest and the cave claw quest, those are dailies, so we can actually just like redo them, which is pretty nice. Oh, I actually got a new skill. I got one for all. Standing with allies bolsters everyone's resolve, reduces incoming damage by 10% for each ally. The buff grants an additional 2% reduction for a maximum minus 20% based on the number of allies in your fellowship. Probably not something that we're going to use that often, but hey, it's nice to have.
How can I be of
I will
service?
take those. Ah, okay. So this is the quest that I was on about, this whole thing.
Would you
So
do something for me?
we actually should have gone and done that like really early, the Aragon stuff, to then come back and do it, because that would have opened up a few extra quests for us. As it stands right now, I don't really see much use behind it. I could look up loyalties proof and just see, but I don't know if it gives us any. There is a couple like quests we get out of it. I think this more focuses on giving you the tokens. Yeah, I don't know. I just want to have a look at that quest line. That's the Tomb of Elendil on there. I don't know if I trust myself. Yeah, bronze and Orient coins. Oh, that was something. So I can get rares on that, and then Tomb of Elendil is also rares. So completely and utterly useless.
How can I be of
But we are
service?
going to go in here. We're going to get brawler goods, and we're going to have a look at this. There isn't actually a restriction. So if we find ourselves a better, like, I don't know, helmet, like a Bjorning helmet, right? That gives us a better stat. There could be like a reason for us to go with a different one. Just Warden. Is Warden heavy? No. I thought it could have been like old. So for now I'll go Brawler. And grab these. And then I think overall this should be a complete upgrade on all of it. So only one is boots actually, I guess, as well. We might want to look into. Look at that difference. And then that one. So what were we at before? 2139. And then, so we got up about 1,000, which is pretty good. Now, I want to go into Bjorning and look at boots. So, less might, but more crit. Same champion. Might, vitality, power. What about guardian? Power. Okay, I think I'll leave it as is for the minute. And then helmet. You know, I'll leave it. I'll leave it. It's kind of like a set sort of thing, right? So it's fine. See, these ones actually don't have level requirement. This one, well, it does, but this is 36 or 35 and stuff, and these are all higher level, right? But the brawler stuff doesn't have that. It's level 32, which is slightly interesting. Right, though, I think that's good. Our crit should be a little bit higher, 10% crit. We're also looking at 91.8 on our physical mastery. Really just need to do some stuff from here. In fact, one thing I might look at doing at some point for like, I don't know, an hour or something, is maybe running through the Barrow Downs, because I've been quite lucky at getting gear from that. At least, like, jewelry, and although it's not necessarily going to be for all of them, I hopefully could upgrade like this one, maybe this one, maybe this, like this one as well, and get some like might stuff. And I could maybe even get a pocket item. Could be an idea. And then I do want to have a look as well. Final thing before we finish off. I want to have a look at level 33 Brawler Gauntlets. I can't remember what they were looking like, because I'll probably get 33 at this point before I move on. So we're looking at 30 is those. 33 is those. And what I currently have is those. So that isn't a massive gap, but this one actually gives me more might and more vitality and more physical mastery, whereas this one I actually lose might, but I gain significant on the others. So I don't know, maybe I just buy this one and then immediately buy this one after. It's not like it matters too much, but I think I said I can get up to, isn't 37 the highest we can get, right? I don't know if there's a 30. Yeah, 37 is the highest we can get before we can't upgrade anymore until legendary. So that is going to be our cap for it, which isn't terrible. I mean, what is level 40 looking like? Not significantly better. Like it kind of trends the same, right? So that'll actually be good. I think it should be nice, and Irregion should have some nice gear in it as well that we can get. And yeah, ideally, once we get into Moria, let me have a look real quick. There is a quest like immediately that gives us Dwarf Apprentice offerings, which there are 4 of them. Oh, this is interesting. There's a couple of these. Oh, right. It can no longer be acquired. The Dwarf Apprentice's offerings, there are 4 of them available, and then we can get some kind of decent-ish like gloves and legs and, I mean, chest plate, and I mean, all of them are all right. Depends on what we have in between, but I think we should be fine. Anyway, though, that's going to be it for now. So thank you all for coming along. Hope you enjoyed this stream. Tomorrow should be Warden, if everything goes to plan. And I think we're going to be going to level 100. It's going to be an interesting one. So, as I said, that's going to be it. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.